there's Charles Robinson doing the crazy sprint again. Oh my god! Oh, oh my god! Oh, why did I laugh at that? Alright, you delightful human beings, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Christina, aka That Writer, and today we're gathered here to watch Night of Champions, even though we really should just have renamed this to King of the Ring, because we've only got 2 title matches, and well, King and Queen of the Ring matches are, you know, on the docket as well. So we have 6 total matches to watch, again, 2 for titles, 2, you know, finals matches for King and Queen of the Ring, and then, of course, we got a couple of additional matches as well. So there's just a lot going on this show, and a few matches didn't really get added until, like, I think maybe this week. I don't know, but either way around, we're gonna just watch and just see what happens. So, as per usual, grab your snacks, grab your choice beverage, get comfy and cozy, make sure that you're taking care of yourselves, taking care of each other, and make sure that you're staying hydrated. So on that note, let's just jump right into the reaction. Alrighty, people, here we go. We've got Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes, King of the Ring finals, kicking things off. We got John Cena and CM Punk for the WWE Championship to close things out. So just setting the stage for tonight's show, or today's show in my time zone. Well, I mean, it's still the same day, technically, right? Regardless of time zones, right? These people are going crazy with their phones and everything. I love it. Friends, it feels really good not seeing all the advertisements everywhere. I don't know when this video will be uploaded, hopefully Saturday night, but we did a little test run of the DLC on 2K25. I kind of went off a little bit and just talked about the advertising stuff, because there was a lot to talk about, I feel like. We were talking about the DLC and stuff, but it is so refreshing not to see just advertisements plastered everywhere. I know they're business, I know they're here to make money, I get that, but it's just so refreshing to see. Like, you just have like the one logo in the middle of the ring, which makes sense, right? Like, they're in Saudi Arabia. And then you got the WWE logos in the corners, and that's it. That's it. It's great. So visually, I'm here for it. Sometimes less is more. I've also got my afternoon coffee because, well, I only had 1 cup of coffee today. Oh, and it's at the right temperature, too. Yep, they have brought up all the lore between these two, and yeah, it's safe to say that Cody and Randy have plenty of history, including in recent years, right? Oh, Cody on the offense, Bulldog into the cover. Oh, kick out of 2. Oh, yeah, there was a whole situation with SmackDown and everything. By the way, SmackDown's going back to 2 hours. The reaction channels have more than likely lasted longer than the 3-hour SmackDown. Myself included. But anyway, about SmackDown. So there were like a lot of technical glitches apparently when SmackDown was airing live. I guess there was like a power outage or something that was actually happening like briefly in Saudi Arabia. I don't know 100% what happened. Oh, superplex from Randy. Oh, yeah, that's right, because he has the back problem and stuff. Oh, Lord. Oh, no. That's part of the story, right? Well, anyway, like I was saying, it was happening during the like Cody and Randy situation. And they had to kind of piece together, like, I think different camera angles or something. But they had to piece together Randy and Cody's promo from the start of SmackDown yesterday. They had, like, a whole disclaimer on the, like, taped version here in the States. So that all happened. That all happened. Randy kicked out once again. Love to see it. Love to see it. Nice suplex right there from Cody. He keeps going in for the covers, and like, you gotta get more damage on Randy. Like, I know that Randy's back is, you know, a little hurt right now, but he's still Randy Orton, Cody. You gotta do a lot of damage, just like Randy's gotta do a lot of damage to you, Cody. Oh no, Cody's got Randy in the corner. This can't end well. Oh no, like Randy's like right by the post. Oh, and his back is on the post. My back hurts watching this. Well, yeah, like Cody's slowly like digging deep to a certain extent, right? Because like he couldn't pull the trigger at WrestleMania. That's been what's haunting him, is that title loss. And like I've been saying for a minute, like there have been little tiny things this year that we've been seeing from Cody that's kind of hinting maybe that he's turning more dark side. We could be in a situation where we could have like heel Cody and babyface Randy Orton. That could get interesting, but I mean, even then, it's kind of like Randy Orton's just Randy Orton. Randy's not afraid to dig deep and like break the rules if he needs to, but Cody's kind of like slowly getting there, I think. Slowly. I like this team though of Michael Cole and Wade Barrett, and it's nice that Wade Barrett gets to call a King of the Ring, being a former King of the Ring himself, so really cool to see that. Which, like, I wish they would have just had, like, why couldn't we have just named this show King of the Ring or something like that? I don't know. That would have made a little bit more sense to me. Because you have the King and Queen of the Ring finals, you got a couple couple title matches and a couple of other matches on the show that don't have titles, so I don't know, but it makes a little bit more sense. Here we go, Randy's building up momentum here. Oh, yep, the back, yep, that would kind of stall things out a little bit. I'm really interested to see, though, like, how this whole two-night SummerSlam situation's gonna go down. I'm really curious about that, because, I mean, we haven't had a two-night SummerSlam before, but also selfishly because I'm trying to go to SummerSlam next year in Minneapolis, so that's the move. Cody Cutter! Oh, Randy kicked out. Uh-oh. Randy's looking for it. Randy's looking for it. Oh, Cody caught Randy. Cody caught Randy. Oh, Crossroads. Oh, Randy with the RKO. Oh, Cody kicked out. So with King and Queen of the Ring this year, something that I noticed that we have two very established main eventers in the men's spot, right? But then we have Asuka and Jade Cargill, which is very fresh on paper. And, you know, Jade's still kind of getting her footing on the solo run and stuff like that. And then, of course, you've got Asuka in the mix, too, and she hasn't been on TV in over a year. So Queen of the Ring feels fresh. Then you've got Naomi. She's been around for a while, but it's somebody fresh in that main event spot. So I'm seeing some more of that freshness on the women's side of things, which is kind of nice. But I can see it sort of on the men's side of things, but not necessarily, you know, in this match, right? Because we got Cody and Randy. They're both established main eventers at this point. But, like, some of the supporting characters in that whole story, right, with, like, Seth and everybody, you can see that there's people that are getting slowly moved up the ladder almost, right? Like Braun, Bronson, LA Knight, right? But it's like, when I see stuff like King and Queen of the Ring or Money in the Bank or Royal Rumble, that to me screams like a moment that we should be, like, moving somebody just a little bit in the right direction. I don't know. Oh, Randy almost went for the punt on Cody, but Cody ducked out of the way there. But at least with Asuka and Jade, like, that's a little bit of freshness. I don't know. It's something a little different. I hope all of that made sense, by the way. I'm like, yeah, maybe this is what we're aiming for, but it's like, it almost seems like they don't want to pull the trigger on new people on the men's side of things. I don't know. Oh, Cody's in trouble. Okay, well, I think they just both, yeah, they both got to the ropes. All right, we got the back and forth punches. Cody's got the kicks, though. Oh, Randy just hit Cody with the RKO. And Cody kicked out. Oh, no, Randy's going for a chair, I think, or something. Now, he's, like, outside of the ring. Yep, there's Randy with the chair. Well, like, what if this is kind of a little bit of a callback to WrestleMania, right? Because think about it. The referee is like, you know better. What are you doing? Oh, but Randy's going for the turnbuckle padding now. Oh, Cody was trying to get Randy into the turnbuckle there, too. Oh, but that backfired. I mean, Cody didn't really need King of the Ring, but okay. I like Cody, but come on. It's the same thing with Seth and Money in the Bank. Seth didn't need the Money in the Bank briefcase. Cody didn't need King of the Ring. Oh. I'd like for us to get to Cody versus Gunther again, because at least that would have that was a good little match that they had. But I think this is how we're gonna pivot back to Cena, right? As long as Travis Scott does not get involved, it's probably gonna be better than what we got at WrestleMania. I said what I said. It's stuff like this, right? Like a Money in the Bank briefcase, Royal Rumble win, King and Queen of the Ring. Shouldn't that be helping some new people? I don't know. Cody just lost the title like 2-3 months ago. Like he ain't leaving the main event picture anytime soon. Even to a certain extent, I can kind of get Randy too, but I just, yeah, I don't know. Either way around, this was still a good match. The crowd was super into it. Cody and Randy, they just both crushed it. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a big old thumbs up. Alrighty, we're like about a good minute or so into the match here, but I was waiting for my coffee to like do its thing and brew a little bit. I know, drinking coffee at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, totally a wise choice. But we've got Rhea Ripley versus Raquel Rodriguez in a Riyadh Boulevard street fight. There we go. I do kind of like how they're naming these street fights, though, like, based on the location. Like, a few weeks ago, we had, like, Zelina and Piper in the Bakersfield street fight, or whatever that is. It's a little detail that I can appreciate. I get the feeling this will probably be one of their better matches, I think, because, like, again, historically, I think we've established here on the channel, they haven't had the greatest PLE matches in a minute. So, I think we're off to a good start, though, so far. I mean, these are just two powerful women. I mean, you got Raquel, who's like literally like carrying both the tag team titles right now, and the other one's Rhea Ripley. So it's kind of like the former enforcer of the Judgment Day versus the current one. And major shout out to Liv Morgan. We hope that she's recovering well, and we hope to have her back on our screen soon. We love you, Liv. It's such a bummer because she was doing so good this year. Oh. I'm so sad. But, like, I like how Rhea's been getting into some different matches this year. Like, again, she had her first Money in the Bank ladder match, like, earlier this month. And from what they just said on commentary, this is her first street fight. So I like that. I like that direction a little bit. Again, it's away from the title. It's giving her some side quests. I'm kind of here for it. Okay, so Raquel just got Rhea in the ropes. Very smart decision. And just, like, went right for her and everything. Okay, what are we looking for, Raquel? All right, we got a kendo stick and we got a chair. But see, that's something that I've also liked, too. We've been seeing little layers in Rhea's character. Like, kind of a little bit more vulnerability, a little bit more of a human side. Like, kind of like this, where it's like, oh, crap, I'm so screwed. I don't know. It's the little character details for me. I mean, we kind of saw that when, like, her and Damian kind of broke away from the Judgment Day or whatever, but yeah. I just want Rhea as far away from the Judgment Day as possible in this whole situation. And I want the Judgment Day to break up. I've been saying... How long have we been saying that here on the channel for? Oh, what a counter from Rhea, though. I can tell this is going to be a good match. I can tell. Oh, Rhea, get out of the ropes. I don't know. I feel like they could have waited for this one until Evolution, because what matches are there going to be for Evolution? Like, kind of based on the vibes so far. We're probably going to have, like, maybe a triple threat or something with, like, Becky and Bayley and Lyra for the Women's IC title, right? We've got the NXT Women's Championship with Jordynne Grace and JC Jane, so... that's literally all we have so far. This show's in a couple of weeks. I don't know. Again, like we were saying on, I think it was last week's reaction video for SmackDown reactions, it was like, why don't we have, like, the Queen of the Ring finals at Evolution? That would have made a little bit more sense. Oh no, we got Raquel and Rhea now on the commentary table. This isn't going to end well. I mean, even though I'm tired of the Judgment Day, at least everybody's getting a little bit of character to their character. Does that make sense? Like, we're seeing some people doing some good character stuff, and they're just, you know, adding some layers in there. Oh, Rhea just dove off the commentary table and Raquel caught her. Oh, was that like a barricade? Like, what happened there? Okay, so that was kind of like the commentary top, I think, right? That was insane. That was absolutely insane. Right, Raquel, what are we doing? We got a table? Here we go. We got a table. Again, this is great. Very few advertisements. This is great. No Slim Jim table tonight, people. I know we didn't have that last night either, so I'm happy about that. But I mean, like, advertising's unfortunately everywhere. Like, really everywhere. I thought it was bad before, but it feels like it's like 10 times worse right now. Oh, ouch. Right off the steel steps. So the steel steps are kind of on the apron there, I think? Yeah, they're right on the apron, and, like, Rhea just sent Raquel into the steps. Oh no, Rhea's got the belt. She's taken off her belt. I mean, that's kind of smart. You got a built-in weapon there. Oh my god. This crowd's into this match. I'm here for it. Oh, I see what Rhea's doing. I see what she did there. Oh, that was a nice follow-up with the knee right there. Kick out from Raquel right there. And they're getting a "This is awesome" chant. Oh, Roxanne's now out there too. Oh, come on. All right, well, Rhea's going after Roxanne. And, well, Roxanne's trying to take care of Rhea here. The feisty Roxanne Perez. She's trying to get into the Judgment Day. That's literally all that's literally just what's happening. Well, hey, Rhea's taking out Roxanne here. Wait a second here. We have Rhea, Roxanne, and Raquel. It's the alliteration for me, friends. It's the alliteration for me. Rhea just put a trash can on Roxanne. Oh, that's amazing. Well, there's Raquel right there, though. Oh, she just sent Rhea right into the pose. This match keeps moving. I'm here for it. Okay, Raquel just, like, sent Rhea right into the steel steps that were on the apron from earlier. Oh, Rhea kicked out of two. You know, this matchup, I was like, oh god, here we go. At first, but I'm entertained by it. See, I love when that happens, though. I love being wrong. I'm like, oh no, I'm not looking forward to this as much as the other matches, but this has been a good one. Okay, I'm here for it. Oh no, I think she's gonna, oh yeah, there's the table. Oh, okay, so Rhea just countered. Raquel stopped herself from getting into the table, or, you know, through the table. I can, words are hard. I will agree with Michael Cole. This has been a good showing for Raquel, for sure. And also Rhea, too. I mean, these two have been really crushing it so far. Oh, okay, well, Rhea countered and sent Raquel into the table, which is now kind of like on the second rope, so it looks like that the table is on the top turnbuckle. I'm very suspicious of this. Wait, are they going to be fighting on top of the table? I don't like this. Well, I mean, that's one way to do it, though. Rhea's just, like, slamming Raquel's head into the table. Oh, no, now they're both gonna be fighting on the table now. I don't like this. I'm so nervous, y'all. That's what I'm saying, Michael Cole. This is making me very nervous here. Oh, no, what are we doing? I mean, That's a heck of a way for that. Yeah, that might do it. All right, well, that was a heck of an ending right there, people. That was a heck of an ending right there. That is one way to put somebody away. This was a good match. Again, like I said, I was like, I don't know how I feel about this match, but I was entertained by this. And like, again, Michael Cole said, Raquel had a really good showing in this match, but like Rhea did too. I thought everybody did a great job in this match, and I was thoroughly entertained by it. And the crowd was like really into this match too. It might have been because of the stipulation. I don't know. But I mean, this was pretty solid. I quite enjoyed it. I'm going to go ahead and give this a thumbs up. Alrighty, people, we've got Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross, which is going to be interesting to see, to say the least. We've got, of course, Sami Zayn. Everybody loves Sami Zayn. But of course, we got Karrion Kross, and just, you know, everybody on social media has been really getting behind him this year, which has been kind of interesting. And same thing with the fans. He's been getting some good reactions, too, even for, like, main event like matches, like, you know, before, you know, Raw and SmackDown start and stuff like that. And just from the little backstage moments that people have been seeing in the arenas too. So it's been very interesting, to say the least. But like I've said, he's been doing some really good character stuff this year. I've been really just enjoying all the character stuff, right? And he's really making the most out of the minutes, to say the least. And like we've been saying for some time, we've been kind of piecing it together over time, right? Like Kross has been kind of like the person that, like, if you feud with him, like, there's kind of like a butterfly effect almost, or something like that, right? Like whoever he feuded with for a little while, then like the person that he would be feuding with kind of turned heel, right? That was kind of the running joke for a little bit, but like he's been kind of right like the entire time, and you know, just like with everything kind of that he's been saying and stuff like that, just like throughout this year especially. I don't know, like that's kind of the vibe that I've been getting with him. So it's like from a character standpoint, I'm very interested. Kross was like all the way up the ramp there. Well, not all the way up the ramp, but like he was a decent little way up the ramp there, avoiding Sami Zayn's aerial offense right there. I'm like hearing some kind of a noise from the crowd. Is that like a horn or something? I don't know what's going on, but I heard something. Oh, there goes Sami. Yeah, NXT Kross was a menace, to say the least. He was just like going through everybody. And then we don't talk about what happened after NXT. We don't talk about that. But I mean, like, that's kind of the point. You gotta wear down Sami Zayn. Scarlett's right there in the corner, as is, well, Kross and Sami. He told Sami that he was a liar. He's just like toying with Sami instead of trying to get the job done here. Like, again, what is with the heels always doing that? It's like, yes, let's take our good old time even though we gotta win the match. Like, come on. Okay, well, at least Kross is back on the offense from what it looks like. Oh, Sami ducked out of the way. Clothesline to Kross. Okay, but look at how into it everybody is in the front row there. Look at how excited they are. Like, look at just like the love for Sami there. I love this. I don't know how we're gonna get to it, but I'd love to see Sami with a world title at some point. Oh, the lighting there. I might have to reconfigure things in just a moment. Okay, I think that should help things out just a little bit. We just kind of tossed the blanket up there, just called it a day for now. We'll fix things in between matches. Oh, Kross. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, I think Kross countered. There we go. Oh no. Looks like Kross is looking for it. Oh, Sami with the counter though. I don't know why, but I always liked the Blue Thunder Bomb. I don't know why I really like that move. I just really like that move. Oh, right in the corner. Oh no. I think Sami might possibly have it, but I don't know. I'm still very much like it could go either way at this point. Oh, Kross caught Sami. Oh yeah, he's got that locked in on Sami. He's got the cross jacket locked in. Sami could very well be out, but I'm not counting Sami out too soon. I don't know. This is, again, this is gonna go either way. Oh yeah, no, Sami looks out. Oh, and listen to that reaction when Sami, like, got his arm up. Again, like I've been saying, this match could literally go either direction, and I would be okay with it. He's still got it locked in. Oh, Sami's trying to get to the ropes. Oh, but Kross sees it. I think Sami, yeah, things are looking good for Sami. He said, I told you, and then Sami got to the rope and broke it up. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, but Sami, oh, he hit Kross with a haluva kick. All right, well, Sami picked up the win. I'm pretty okay with it. I don't know where this whole little feud's gonna go moving forward, or what's gonna happen with both of these dudes, but I would kind of like to see things go a little bit further out a little bit. I don't know. I'd like to see more with these two, because, again, like, these two, they had some good storytelling going on in this match here, right? Kross seemed to get a little overconfident, and look at the way that Kross is looking at Sami right now. But yeah, this was also a good match. I didn't know what was going to happen in this match or what to expect, because again, it was kind of like tossed onto the card and everything. But yeah, I've actually enjoyed it. This was a good one. I think given kind of like how this whole match ended, I suspect that this is going to continue. Yeah, I don't know. I'm interested to see where this goes, but overall this was still a good match. I enjoyed it. Again, wasn't too long, wasn't too short. They had a good little story going throughout and stuff like that. So we'll have to see what happens moving forward. Oh, Solo. Solo just went after Jacob before the match even started. I know I said I was going to fix this during the break. Hang on. Yeah, what? What are we going on about on commentary? No, we are not rewriting bloodline lore and bloodline history in this household. All right, I think this is at least marginally better. There we go. A little bit better. But yeah, they were like trying to figure out like who turned on who. And I'm like, well, technically Solo brought in JC Mateo, right? And he was talking trash about Jacob kind of in the background there. And yeah, I don't know. But one thing about this channel, we've been paying attention to the whole bloodline situation. Again, there's going to be details that we miss out on. There's just a lot of bloodline lore. We're almost 5 full years into the friggin' bloodline story, technically. Although the real bloodline story, you could argue, probably ended like a little while ago, right? But it's like, the bloodline's just been a thing for a minute. Yeah? Jacob's right. Again, I'm on Team Jacob in this whole situation. Not to be confused with the Twilight variety. He's just like cussing out the referee. Oh, Jacob. Jacob and Solo just kind of crack me up at this point. Solo's just really been showing a lot of personality, and he's just funny at this point. And just Jacob, he has his moments too. Again, they've been showing a lot of personality this year. Oh, Solo ducked out of the way there. But like, why didn't Solo go after the US or IC titles? He was going after Cody's title, and he's like, oh, I'm so mad and jealous that I didn't get a title before Jacob did. I'm like, well, yeah, because you were going out of order, sir. Jacob had the right idea. You know, he went after the US title and brought a mid-card title to the bloodline. And Solo just took down Jacob outside the ring into the apron, onto the floor. Okay, well, I think the audio went out there for a moment. Oh, Solo. I get the sense that, like, Jacob's probably going to win this thing because, I mean, it wouldn't make sense for him to have a short title run. I suspect he's going to have a long title run. I could be entirely wrong, though, but I don't see Jacob losing this title anytime soon. No one's questioned the smarts of Solo Sikoa. What? I've been questioning it over here almost every single week, Michael Cole. I question anything and everything with the bloodline at this point. Well, if JC Mateo's in his corner, then why isn't he out here? Why isn't he out here supporting Solo then? Why should he have listened to you, Solo? Jacob's the one with the championship, not you. What do you mean Jacob didn't love you, Solo? What are you going on about? He literally was going on for weeks about, I love you, Solo, and then we got the I hate you, Solo at Money in the Bank. We've been waiting for that for months. Man, wrestling is a soap opera. I love this. Oh, Solo. Now he's just mocking Jacob. Again, I'm not a huge Solo fan, but he's been really developing his personality over the last year, and I'm entertained. But I mean, it makes sense for Solo to be able to at least slow down Jacob, right? I mean, at least for me, it makes sense. Solo, you should have listened to Jacob. Because, like, here's the thing. Like, Jacob literally won the title on his own, and then he retained the title and everything, but he never needed Solo's help. Like, he was racking up all the W's there. Oh, dear Lord, Jacob's back up on his feet. Again, Jacob Fatu's unreal, dude. Oh, Solo kicked out. Yeah, I don't know what Solo's been doing at this point, to be honest. Oh, well, there's JC Mateo. That's what I was wondering too, Michael Cole. I was wondering, oh my God, no. Oh, Lord. Wait, that's what I was wondering! Tongaloa's back. Okay, now where's Tama Tonga? Is he still out? Okay, now we know where Tongaloa stands. The legend is back, everyone. Tongaloa is back. And so is the Bloodline Shenanigans! I love this for us. I mean, like I've always said, though, Jacob was just kind of meant to just be on his own, pretty much, in the whole Bloodline situation. Solo needs a group. I never really bought into Solo being, like, the tribal chief or whatever, and I still don't. That's one way to take somebody out. That is one way to do it, Jacob. That was awesome. Okay, well, at least we got Tongaloa back. Oh, Lord. Oh, the internet's gonna have a field day with Tongaloa returning. Yep, I was right. Internet's freaking out about Tongaloa. Okay, now who's this dude? How many people are gonna be in the bloodline? Oh, dear Lord. Oh, dear Lord. Good thing I didn't start working on the bloodline deck just yet. Okay, well, do we have a name for him? Oh, dear Lord. This better not be how Jacob loses the title. This should say something, though. Like, Solo needs, like, all these people to be one person. Wow. Absolutely not. I'm in pain. We don't need fireworks for Solo winning. Don't do it. Well, who's this new dude? Does he have a name? Oh, dear Lord. Well, we didn't get Bloodline Shenanigans for a few weeks because we got Ultra Bloodline Shenanigans tonight. It's like they keep adding people. They just keep adding people. All right, Internet, who is this dude? Because I don't know who this is. Who is this dude? Okay, so it's Hikuleo. That's who the new person is. Dear Lord, how many people do we got to add to the bloodline? It's like JC Mateo like just showed up like what was that, like literally last month. I don't know what to make of this whole situation. I just don't. What happened here? I mean, I guess it's a looking strong in defeat moment because it took like 4 people to beat Jacob, but by that logic, then he should have lost like at Backlash in that fatal 4-way, right? Because you had all the shenanigans going down just in general. So I don't know how I feel about this. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, because it feels like to me Solo should have won this title a while back, but is now getting around to it. He just got like sidetracked. I don't know what's going on here, my dudes. I don't know what's going on. I think we've lost all sense of the plot within the bloodline at this point. I don't know. But I don't like how both Jacob and LA Knight got these really short title reigns. Am I the only one that's kind of feeling that energy now? I don't know. The vibes are off, friends. Alrighty, people, I'm like a minute or 2 late to the match, but that's because I went to get a snack. I know, priorities, right? But I'm looking forward to this matchup. Like, this night has been, the show has been weird so far. Like I said earlier, I'm perfectly cool with whoever wins this match because it's a fresh person, right? Because think about it, again, like, Asuka's been gone for over a year, Jade's just getting momentum with her solo run and stuff, so I'm okay with it. It's gonna help either person. Yeah, no, that is really smart there. Asuka's trying to wear down Jade, but Jade's just got, like, the power advantage right here. And this is true, I do think that Jade's getting better with each match, and again, she just adds the right amount of freshness because, like, again, she's new to just having a singles run and stuff like that, so I'm kind of here for it, and I can genuinely see Jade improving, which is great. And I think Asuka's kind of the perfect opponent for Jade right now because Asuka's very established, the crowd loves her. I always love watching Asuka. She's always been one of my favorites to watch. I don't know, she just looks cool, her moves are always interesting. I just love Asuka. Oh, huge drop kick right there to Jade. Ooh, counter from Asuka. Oh, 2 count right there. Ooh, Jade just caught Asuka. What's going on here? Oh, huge slam. Okay, that ending happened. A bit of an abrupt ending. Something's off. Or at least something feels off to me. I don't know. I get the impression that this was maybe supposed to go on a few more minutes. I don't know, but something feels off about this. Jade Cargill picks up the win, and it looks like she'll be going to SummerSlam for a World Championship opportunity. I think I can kind of see where this is going now. Maybe Jade's about to win the title, or maybe she wins the title, and that's maybe who Naomi cashes in on. And that's how we kind of keep that story moving. I don't know, but this match happened. I thought we were getting somewhere. I mean, we were getting some good momentum going, but just something about this ending just didn't mesh with me. I don't know. Again, let me know what your thoughts are. These endings have been feeling off to me for the last couple matches now. Since the Sami match, and then the last match with Jacob and Solo, and now this ending. The endings have been a little off, my dudes. The endings have been a little off. Let me know what you thought about this in the comments down below. Here we go. We've got Punk versus Cena one last time for the WWE Championship. I'm not emotionally prepared. I'm just not. This feud, like, I'm sure for many of y'all was, of course, like, one of the feuds of our childhoods, pretty much. First time in 13 years. Oh, dear Lord, I was 16? Yeah. I was 16. Well, I mean, it depends on when their last match was, like on the exact day. Because my birthday's in May, right? So it's like, okay, well, if it was earlier in that year, then I would have been like 15. If it was later in the year, I would have been 16. But I was a teenager when they last locked up. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, that's how you know that you've got something special, is when the fans are going a little crazy and, like, barely anything has happened. They just locked up. That's how you know that this is special. Oh, yeah, no, I saw this clip on X earlier from last night's SmackDown and everything with, like, Punk showing up, you know, and, like, the basic thugonomics stuff, right? But there's a little tiny clip that somebody spliced out, and it was, like, Punk saying that he's gonna miss John Cena, and that hit me in the feels a little bit. That hit me right in the feels. I mean, they've always been like perfect rivals, right? This is great. I appreciate Michael Cole kind of running through the title run so far and really just everything from Toronto, because basically it's like, oh, okay, well, John Cena's been kind of just in controversy the entire time, and that makes sense. And it kind of works out, too, because, again, we got to see a little moment with Punk and Cena before the heel turn that same night at Elimination Chamber, so. I mean, when you take a look back at Elimination Chamber, it was sort of a catalyst for a lot of different things. Even Royal Rumble, when you take a look at Royal Rumble, especially that men's Royal Rumble match, right? I don't know, that's a thought. And see, Punk's another person that I'd like to see have a title, even if it's a shorter reign. Kind of like Sami, right? Like, just to say, like, yep, Yep, we won the title. I mean, Punk's obviously won the title in the past, but it'd be nice to see him have a little run. Just a little run. Because sometimes short but memorable is fine. I know it's like Christina, like, what about what you just were, like, going on about with the U.S. title? And it's like, we've, like I have said on my reactions, the U.S. title has been the most frustrating title to keep tabs on. This whole situation. Just since we've been doing the regular reactions again over 2.5 years ago now, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, the world titles, like, they've been a little frustrating, but, you know, at least they're kind of like, okay, we can establish who's in the main event scene, who's feuded with who. But the U.S. title, my God, that has been infuriating to keep tabs on. See, like, they're not even doing too much, and the fans are just eating this up, right? And that's a testament, right? Like, John Cena and CM Punk have connected with so many people over the years. Look at John Cena just, like, really tepidly just getting back towards the ring, and then there's Punk just chilling and hanging out. We gotta watch out for Seth Rollins, though. We gotta watch out for that briefcase. There's so much going on with the world title scene, just kind of evolving roughly around John Cena, but I think that's mostly because right now, like, Gunther just got his title back, and he's got Goldberg coming up next, so that makes sense. But man, I would have really loved to have seen Cody versus Gunther. That would be a treat for us to watch again. I see what Punk's doing here, and they acknowledged that on commentary. They acknowledged it. They acknowledged AJ Lee. They acknowledged her. Here we go. John Cena's looking for it. Oh, there we go. John Cena connected. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Punk with the counter, and the kick. I'm just sitting here enjoying this match. I really should have waited to have the popcorn right now, but it is what it is. I need water soon. That's what I need. Classic knee from Punk in the corner. You know what? John Cena's title reign has gotten more interesting the longer it's been going on. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because, like, you know, he got to feud with, like, Randy and Punk, and hopefully with the whole Cody situation we don't get Travis Scott or any other shenanigans with that. And it looked like, of course, you know, from a couple weeks ago we might be seeing something with Cena and LA Knight possibly, but I mean, he's too busy with Seth right now, I think, so I'm okay with that side quest. I mean, maybe that was kind of the thread, right? Like, what if it's like, okay, here's who the main people are moving forward, and kind of alluding who Cena's going to be going up against in the near future. I don't know. Again, like I've been saying over these last so many reactions, like all these different, like, arcs are kind of interconnected on the men's side of things, which, I mean, at least we're getting an interesting main event scene and just having some different stories and stuff, and some new main eventers. But my God, I still don't think that Cody needed to win King of the Ring, though, or Seth needing the briefcase. But John Cena connects with the AA. I'm just, like, so, like, interested to see what's gonna happen, because, I mean, Cena's only got a certain number of dates left, right? Like, he had the counter going on for a little while again, and it's like, who's gonna beat Cena? Who's gonna take this title off of him? Like, is he just gonna leave with the title and put it in the fridge like CM Punk did all those years ago? That would have been perfect. That would have been perfect. Like, I have so many questions. Punk got out of that and hit a DDT right there. There's so many different directions that this could go, and it's so fascinating. And there's, like, so many side stories that are kind of, you know, overlapping with this. I don't know. It's all interesting, and I still have little things that I'd like to see, too. It keeps us wanting more. Oh! Okay, that was great. John Cena was going to go for the "you can't see me" thing, and then Punk just kicked him. Again, this has been a treat. This has been such a treat. He just hit the AA. Oh, Punk kicked out. I don't care. This has been a treat for me to watch. Hopefully we don't get some sort of messy ending at the end of this, right? Let's hope not, because so many endings of the endings of the last 3 matches have not meshed with me. Oh, Cena caught Punk. These two have always just brought the best out in each other, and I love this for us. How much more can Punk take? I don't know how Punk kicked out again. I don't know how he did it. I don't know, Wade Barrett. I really don't know. I don't know how Punk's kicking out left and right. I don't know. But again, Punk and Cena, they have always just sort of brought the best out in each other, and we're seeing that here with this feud. Again, it's just John Cena needs to be with the right people, and, like, no shenanigans. Oh, Cena's looking at the title. Cena's looking at that title. Oh, snap. Okay, so Cena looked like he was gonna hit Punk with the title, and Cena tossed it aside. Now, that's a plot point. This is a plot point here. I got some thoughts, but I'm gonna let this cook for a second here, because the fans were telling John Cena not to do it, and Cena tossed the title aside. Punk hit Cena with the GTS. This is what I'm kind of thinking, because remember how at the very start of this show, with the ending with Randy and Cody, and how Randy was trying to do the, like the turnbuckle stuff, and it kind of, led to Cody, like, using the turnbuckle against Randy to win the match ultimately, and how he had to kind of, like, bend the rules a little bit there, and how he was kind of afraid to, like, do the thing. Well, this kind of goes back to maybe how John Cena, right? Like, he wasn't afraid to use the title, and Cody was afraid to use the title at Mania. So it almost feels like the roles were kind of just reversed just a little bit here. So I'm wondering maybe we could get a double turn maybe at some point, where maybe Cena turns into a baby face by the end of it, because I feel like that's just got to happen. And we get Cody turning into a mega bad guy or something. I don't know. That's kind of maybe what I could see happening. Because like even with heel John Cena and stuff, like just John Cena is just like beloved by the fans. Like everybody knows this dude. Oh, Punk just hit John Cena with the GTS, but the ref's out. Oh dear Lord, I can smell shenanigans coming soon. I mean, we already had some shenanigans go down because the referee got knocked out, but I can smell even more shenanigans. Oh no, Punk was wanting a referee out here, and Seth Rollins' music. Oh no. Well, we gotta keep in mind everything else going on too, right? Because Seth and the Braun and Bronson Brigade, they took out LA Knight, and they've also been feuding a little bit with Penta again, because Braun Breaker and Penta, they've had like matches and stuff throughout the year. That's an interesting dynamic right there on paper. See, why does Paul have to be the one holding the briefcase? Like, is he gonna get... Could you imagine that? Paul Heyman cashing in Money in the Bank and he wins this thing. Oh, Lord. They're just taking their good old time down the ramp. If you've got the Money in the Bank briefcase and you have, like, the Braun and Bronson Brigade with you, wouldn't you just take out everybody, cash in, and take the title? I still don't know how I feel about this whole group. Like, Braun and Bronson, I kind of like them together for some reason. But Seth and Paul, I can't get behind it. And I've been letting it settle in for a couple months now, because I'm the type to give things a few weeks before I'm like, yeah, no. But what's going on here? I don't like this. Seth's doing something. Are we getting a swerve? Okay, no. So Seth sent Braun and Bronson Brigade to take out Punk. Yeah, oh my god, somebody said it was like about 110 degrees over there or something. I don't know how they're doing it. I mean, it's nighttime now, so I mean, like, it might be starting to cool down just a little bit, but that's just objectively toasty. Well, they gotta take out Cena at some point, no, right? What is he doing now? There's Charles Robinson doing the crazy sprint again. Oh my god! Oh, why did I laugh at that? Charles Robinson was like sprinting down to the ring. John Cena just like destroyed him and just like yeeted him pretty much, for lack of a better term. And Cena's yelling at Seth Rollins now. This is so fascinating. Okay, so now we got Braun and Bronson Brigade going after John Cena. Okay, well, Penta's coming out here now. Penta, hurry up. John Cena's getting beaten up. I never understood that. Why do they always have to take their time getting down there? I never understood that logic. Again, like I've always said, Braun and Penta, they just have good chemistry together, so. And this is good for Penta, too. Again, it's somebody new in the main event scene. Okay, well, Sami's coming out here now. Everybody's coming out here. Okay, so it looks like Sami's taking out Braun, presumably. I don't know. Oh, there's Penta. Look out for Penta. Okay, well, Penta just took out Braun and Sami. So that leaves Bronson out of the Braun and Bronson Brigade. Oh, no. Oh, but there's CM Punk. Oh, my God. Cena's about to do the AA to Bronson. Oh, this is great. Well, where did Seth go? Because he's somewhere outside the ring, I think, right? Right? Try to keep track of everybody. Well, yeah, because you can see the respect between Punk and Cena, like, foundationally, even throughout this match. And these two, after everything that they went through, they're still standing. Look at this. We got a "This is awesome" chant even going, too. Again, after everything that they put themselves through and had to deal with just now, they're still standing together in the middle of the ring, and I find that very poetic. Are we gonna get another referee at some point? I don't know. Punk's extending the hand. Oh, no. We got another zoom in right there. Oh, but Punk caught Cena. Oh, there's Seth Rollins with the briefcase. Oh, dear Lord. Cena's like, get out of here, Seth. Okay, see, I didn't like that ending, but at the same time, I kind of get it. But, like, you could see the cracks of John Cena in this match. You could see the cracks here. You could see the cracks. So the main sort of story that we got going on Monday Night Raw to a certain degree right now, we got Braun and Bronson Brigade with Seth, or Seth and Company, as Michael Cole likes to call them. And then we've got Punk, Sami, and Penta on the other side, right? So, I mean, if we're taking a look at the other people involved in this situation, right? You got Cody, Randy, LA Knight kind of on the other show where John Cena's primarily at. So it'll be interesting to see where those three kind of like align, if you will. I mean, you could go with Cody either direction, kind of LA Knight too, but I think Randy could turn heel. But everybody loves Randy, and everybody loves all three of them, so it's going to be hard to kind of figure out where everyone's going to go. But I suspect that if John Cena is eventually going to turn back into a good guy by the end of this run, presumably based on the little cracks along the way in this match, and showing a little bit more of the humanity, if you will, then yeah, it's going to get a little interesting, to say the least. It's going to get a little interesting because you got to have somebody to kind of even those out. It'll be interesting. I don't know. Again, like pretty much like half the show, it's like, okay, the endings were not so great, but the matches were decent. But this was just great. This was altogether great. And again, I think this one really told the story at the end, which is why I'm kind of more inclined to give it a pass, because we did see the little blips of humanity in John Cena throughout the entire match. Punk has seen his number. I don't know if this can be the actual last time we're going to see these two in a match. If it is, then yeah, it's a deflating ending, but I do think that we're definitely seeing the cracks of heel John Cena. I suspect he's going to turn back into beloved babyface John Cena that we all know and love and grew up with at some point. I don't know what's going to happen moving forward. This is going to get interesting. And Seth's involvement was also interesting too. Again, like Money in the Bank briefcase, that's going to be a factor no matter what. So, I mean, this is going to get interesting. I don't know. But I think, like, again, just the match itself, I quite enjoyed this a lot. Again, somehow Cena's title reign just keeps getting more interesting as it goes on. I don't know how or why, but that's just kind of the energy that I'm feeling. The promos, you know, they've been kind of up and down for me, but like the matches themselves, we know shenanigans are going to happen at this point, right? But like, it just feels like it's getting more interesting as it goes on. I don't know how or why, it just does. I think it's because there's more people floating around the title, right? Like, just like what we just saw. So it's a little interesting to me. I don't know. I could be entirely wrong. Again, everything's interconnected like we've talked about on both shows at this point. And I suspect that's going to be the case kind of heading into SummerSlam, maybe the rest of the year. But again, like, it does build a lot of intrigue because Cena's got fewer and fewer dates. Who's going to be the one to basically turn John Cena back into a good guy, possibly, because we know that's probably going to happen at some point. And who's going to be the one to take the title off of him? I don't know. This could get interesting. Overall, I'm going to give this a big old thumbs up because, again, everything with Punk and Cena, like, they're just perfect wrestling soulmates with each other. They always bring the best out in each other. And the crowd was super into it the entire time. Again, even with all the shenanigans, I'm still going to give it a thumbs up because even outside of the shenanigans, it was still a great match. I enjoyed it. Nostalgia aside, I mean, again, these two just always have brought the best out in each other, and I love that. So there's a lot to unpack, to say the least. Overall, I thought that the matches across the board were pretty good, I would say, for the most part. But the endings, so my thoughts were the first two matches perfectly fine, enjoyed them, everything made sense, told good stories, what have you, right? But like, basically from Kross and Sami, basically through the rest of the show, we had some shenanigans or just like things kind of felt off at times, mostly the endings. The endings felt very off because we got some good matches, but the endings were a little questionable, to say the least. And yeah, we had so much going on, like, there was a lot going on. But in terms of my favorite matches, the match that surprised me the most that I actually really enjoyed was the Rhea versus Raquel match. I don't know if it was just the stipulation, the crowd, I mean, they were really into the match too. I don't know what it was, but I really enjoyed that match. Again, those two just beat the crap out of each other, and, you know, I'm kind of here for it. The storytelling with Randy and Cody, I enjoyed as well, even though I don't think Cody needed King of the Ring. I think you can feel both things, right? Like, you can enjoy the match and, you know, enjoy the story that was told and be like, yeah, but like, you know, maybe could have been someone else. I don't know. But you can feel both things. Like, we're humans. We're complicated creatures, to say the least, that need water and to be hydrated. And then, of course, we had kind of the middle of the show where just everything just kind of felt off. Like, I don't agree with Jacob losing the title right now. I was kind of hoping that they'd maybe wait until SummerSlam at least. That way Jacob could just get a little bit more time with the title and whatnot. I feel like they're going to try to maybe move him up into the main event picture soon. I don't know. It would kind of make sense. But, like, like, again, I feel like Solo should have won this title like 2 years ago when it made sense for him to win the title, right? When he was still the enforcer of the bloodline, because that would have naturally had him move up the ladder to the main event scene at some point, which happened last year. The whole bloodline shenanigans situation was also something else too, because we had Tongaloa return and we know where he stands now. And then I had to look up who showed up, which is kind of a problem too. I'm like, even if they change their name, like, can we at least know who these people are that are showing up on our stories? I don't know. So Hikuleo showed up at the end. I was like, okay, well, this dude looks intimidating, but like, why are we not at least giving him a name on commentary? I don't know. Because they actually said Jeff Cobb showing up, and then they gave him a new name after that. I was like, okay, this is fine. The vibes are off. The vibes are very off. And it's like, who's gonna like defeat Solo when he's got all these people with him now and everything? It's a whole situation. Speaking of situations now, we've got the whole main event situation going on as well with like Punk and Cena and everything. Again, I still feel like Cena's going to eventually turn back into babyface John Cena at some point. I don't know who's going to be like ultra mega heel like to replace him though. It could be Randy, it could be Cody. I sense it could be Cody maybe. It could very well be Punk. I don't know, but like, again, we're starting to see like more and more people moving up into the main event scene, but it's also like, can we not have everybody all involved in either the bloodline or in like Seth and Company situation? At least Seth and Company situation makes sense for everybody to be more like intermingled and stuff like that. It's all interconnected and it makes sense. But yeah, I don't know. There was just so much happening at the end, and I'm like, okay, we were having a good time until the ending. Because the ending was just crazy, and I understood why it was crazy and why it needed to happen, but it's like, my God, there was so much happening. So yeah, again, my favorite matches of the night, probably the first two matches with Randy versus Cody, and then I enjoyed Rhea and Raquel. And then the main event was also quite good too. The middle was okay, but it just all kind of felt off to me. Again, it might have just been the vibes or the energy or something. I don't know, but that's kind of how I felt about it. So let me know what y'all thought about Night of Champions, or not Night of Champions rather, in the comments down below. Leave a like, leave a comment, make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell button so that your notifications are on here and that sort of thing. Again, thank you all so much for tuning in. Please stay hydrated, make sure that you're taking care of yourself and taking care of your mental health, and I will see you all in the next one.